So, over basically the past 22 days since the 10th, I came up with this whole concept of trying to put together this YouTube thing, my own business, and, well, a lot of it worked, a lot of it didn't, and I've confused a lot of people who I really do care about deeply. But through all of this, I wanted to create something that was inspirational in a sense of people going after their dreams. Seeing that it can be done even though people may say it can't. And with that, I'm sorry for the people that I love who I have confused, but a lot of you have stood by me through all of it. And I'm so grateful for that. Initially, I wanted this to be a full kind of production. I mean, I got little action cams that has footage. I mean, photos, everything kind of combined, and I wanted to edit and create something really unique, almost in the sense of a real reality kind of show. Unfortunately, life throws you a lot of curveballs and slaps you in the face a lot of times. And with all that being said, I had these printed up, and I said February 1st to everybody. And everyone's like, it's not going to be done, it's not going to be done. Well, you know what? It's not done the way I wanted it. But there's still going to be that first video posted today, which is what I said I was going to do. So, although it's not my true vision, and hopefully next week I'll have the time and the people behind me who I love really help me put everything together the way I want it. And the next little kind of reality episode or whatever, because that was kind of my goal, to do every week or two, post a new video, and take you on this journey with me. Showing people that, everyone says you're crazy, it's impossible, you can't do this. Well, guess what? I've done crazy, I've done impossible, and guess what? I'm still standing. So one of the things I said was, to a lot of people, is that all of us are kind of like two simple, tiny, tiny little pennies. Brand new, shiny, and then we got a little old one. It's a little tattered up, been through a lot. I use the quote, we're all kind of like pennies. So that quote means this. All of us, every single person, has always either dropped a penny, seen a penny, whatever. Sometimes you pick it up, sometimes you don't. Kind of like people. Sometimes we need some help. We need to be picked up and inspired. So, with that being said, me personally, I was kind of like the little old penny. A little tattered, a little broken up, but yet I wanted to do something great. And I went to school for mechanical engineering. I was running my family's business. And I always said I wanted to go to FIT, I wanted to do fashion. And all of you are probably thinking like, oh, look at all this, Yeah, obviously. Sunglasses on. We're going to get to the reason I'm wearing sunglasses right now. I got the opportunity, or should I say I got lucky enough to find the greatest girlfriend on the planet, greatest family, greatest friends, and I love them all to death, honestly. And I started out like a little beat up penny, and with time, with their support and their love, I just kind of kept getting polished, and now, I'm like this. I'm like the new one. We're all just kind of like the little tiny penny. Sometimes we need someone to pick us up, sometimes people let us fall. So, with that being said, I truly, honestly, am so grateful to my girlfriend and her family, because I really don't think I ever would have pursued my dream to go to FIT and become a fashion designer because I had dropped out of mechanical engineering, which is what my family always dreamed I would do. With that being said, it really became easier for my family to just think I'm crazy, to think I'm this, that, and the other thing. Bipolar was their favorite diagnosis. Not the case. And I asked them for one simple thing. We're from Long Island, my girlfriend's from Manhattan. I asked them, come into Manhattan just for dinner. Dinner. It's the only thing I asked them to do. And with that, they said no to me, that they didn't have the time to do that. And why? Because they were too busy leaving work at 4:30 and going to 2 different group therapy sessions to figure out how to deal with their own son. Because guess what? It was easier to do that than to admit I'm different than what they thought I was. Or that, you know what, I want to do something different with my life. And through all of this, it's been 22 days. And I said February 1st, it's all over, it's done. First video goes up, so guess what? Still February 1st, 7/18. I still have time. It's not the way I wanted, but there you go. Reason for glasses. You can literally look at my eyes. Literally. I've been sleeping. I've been drinking less than I ever have. But I am tired. I am emotional. And yes, I could be up for the next couple hours editing, doing everything myself. But you know what? I want to spend time with the woman I love and that I care about. So here's the first video. There's going to be the playlist. There's going to be more to come. But you know what? For day one, due to life throwing a bunch of everything at me, just me. First video. And hopefully next week we get some more people on board, because now they can see what I'm trying to do. And go from there. And hopefully next week we have what I wanted. That 20, 30-minute episode of real life, of people really pursuing their dreams and really shooting for it. I did it. But I did it because of the support I received from my girlfriend, her family friends, and the environment that they created. And I kind of wanted to do that same thing. So I brought in some friends over the years that I've had. I flew in my best friend from Sicily, okay, to be here for this. And last night I wanted to edit it, make it look great, but it didn't work out. I got another friend of mine that I met when I was going through a lot of issues, just like she's going through. And I brought her in because she's a very talented individual who I believe is very talented, and I see it. But she hasn't been given that opportunity like I have to really realize it and say, you know what? I believe in myself and I'm going to go do it, which I've done. So that's why I brought these people together. I literally flew my best friend halfway around the world for this. And yes, I got the photos, I got a whole lot of stuff. I'm not using anyone's name, I'm not using anyone's image, because until they say, I believe in what you're doing and I think it's a positive thing, that's it. So I'm going to literally right now post this on YouTube, on Asian Code 30, which is what I was handing out and spreading everywhere, okay? Because I believe in me. And the people who are friends and family, they believed in me. Some people who I thought would be there, well, sometimes the cards fall very differently than you'd ever think, but it is what it is. So there's the first video, and hopefully next week my actual real vision will be there. And with all of that being said, I know it's just me. I'm not looking to bore anyone. I just want to try to get some people inspired and see them, you know what, take that first step in the direction that you want to go. Okay? All I can simply say is this. At one point, I was just trying to make do with everyday life and just struggling with it. And with all of that, eventually I really found what I was meant to do. And I wanted to kind of share that story and help some other people that I love and I care about realize what they want to do with their life. Because I know right now, that's not where they want to be. And I don't want them turning to something negative, like alcohol or drugs or any of that. I want them to see that, you know what, even if everyone says it's impossible, it's crazy, if you're willing to work, you're willing to struggle, you're willing to pay the price, it really is all possible. That's it.